Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mystery Case Files House That Love Built. I'm MCFPapa and this is part number 9. And in this part we're gonna be exploring here. See a carved owl statue.
It was during my trial that I realized the world is not ready for someone like me. It will take time. Decades, perhaps.
Once again, like, why do such weird animation for the mouth?
But sooner or later, someone with power and intelligence rivaling my own will appear. I knew I'd go back to the asylum. So all I had to do was prepare my escape.
It seems this is where Charles Delmar was put on trial. I wish I could have seen it with my own eyes. Okay. Is there? Oh, no jigsaw piece here. Oh. Well, at least it's... Oh, it's not even reusing the puzzle from Marlena the Mermaid. It's just a much simpler color matching puzzle. Okay. At the very least, it wasn't something reused from Escape from Ravenhurst or Fate's Carnival yet again. I managed to invent a device that makes it possible to send a letter to yourself in the past. It can write anything and send a message by pressing the Raven button. A letter to the future has been successfully sent. It may or may not have an impact on the course of events. Okay. Well, that's strange. Did we write a letter, or did we just send whatever was already in the typewriter? I don't know. Kinda tough to click on some of these wires. The human body is so imperfect. Most of the subjects in my experiments have lost their lives or their minds. I foresaw this result and made sure no one would look for those who went missing forever. Ooh, Got key evidence. Well, don't you need the... I guess it's not important enough? I don't know. Oh, there's something more back here. What? Oh, the bird. Okay. My beautiful Emma, her rejection was a knife to my heart. At first I thought all was lost, but then I realized she loves me and wants to be with me, but she's confused about her own feelings. I'll help her understand herself. I've managed to get a formula for a very interesting poison that has a sedative effect that accumulates over time. Emma will be with me in our mansion forever. Oh, we needed both evidence to do that. Okay. So now the judge is ready. All right. There anything in this, like, maze that's bad? Uh-huh, there's the pig head. Oh, you can use arrow keys. Well, that's a lot easier than clicking each arrow. Can't use WASD though. Can use the number pad arrows when numlock is off too. Ooh, a terrifying jump scare. Okay. Now in Charles's prison cell. Gotta be getting close to the end of this main game, don't we? Huh? Okay. That seems a bit finicky. Oh. Whew. I about misclicked and clicked on the hint. And then this wouldn't be a hintless Let's Play. So good thing I managed to stop myself. Okay, now for the other room. That's a very strange looking moon image. Oh, that... yeah, that goes way back here. Legacy, ooh. The Dalamar legacy, you mean? Got the colored light bulbs. Got the weird purple goop. Got dead guy in the chamber. This room is filled with various technologies in Charles's style. I feel that we are very close to the legacy he talks so much about. Yeah, are these trying to be like jump scares in this game and they're just incredibly lame? I'm not sure. Oh. It's not input them, it's move them around. Oh, get it? Skeleton key? Haha. Ooh. I guess that's symbolism for Dalamar wants to conquer the world. I guess.
It's close. I can feel it. Hurry! You're wasting my time. You fool! Now that I don't need you anymore, you'll die looking your dear friend Evelyn in the eyes one last time. No! Hold on, detective! Master Detective! Angelica's gone. It's really me, Evelyn. But we'll celebrate later, when this madness is over with.
Okay. What the heck happened there? I don't know. What happened? Angelica tried to attack me, but failed. It seems that Evelyn has regained control of her body, but how? I must be careful in case this is another trap. Is this the last room? Yeah. So the part may be a bit long, but I guess might as well just finish off the game in this video. Unless there's a puzzle that takes me like 40 years to manage to solve. Wow, so many ravens. I guess if 4 ravens could be considered a lot, and they're just kind of flying in the air here. Oh. More obviously AI generated images. Oh my goodness.
Something is strange here, Detective. These lenses are imbued with an energy that I felt right here in these tunnels. We need to find the places they point to.
It is doing the door lens mechanic from Escape from Ravenhurst, but it's doing it a lot worse because it's very obvious where in the scenes these lenses occur.
You're doing great,
because
Detective. Only 2 lenses left. You got this. I believe in you.
Because they didn't actually allow all the vignettes to be opened up. So it's not really even finding it for yourself, it's just doing it. That's quite lame. You know, how about that? Me actually defending the Escape from Ravenhurst Collector's Edition lenses, which I always felt were more busy work than anything actually really super fun. But I guess they could have always been done worse.
Another one. So that's why she's... Look, we need to talk. Detective, I'm afraid I have a confession to make.
What?
Angelica didn't leave my body. I did. I did it to save you. The world needs the Master Detective. I threw myself into the abyss to save you from Angelica. My body is down there in the abyss, but Angelica kept the last key. Please, take it, along with my brooch, as a reminder of me.
What's the one thing I said at the beginning of this series I hope this game wouldn't do? She's just being possessed and we can stop Angelica and free Evelyn for many more roles across the series. I don't want her to get killed off in this game. No, I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it. Evelyn sacrificed herself so that I could live. Oh yeah, this sort of puzzle. But seriously not work out. There we go. Okay. Boy, there's a lot of stupid turning valves in this puzzle. Sheesh.
Very soon, the world will hear the Raven's song.
The Raven Song is the resurrection of Charles Dullimer himself. We can't let him return. We just need to distract him long enough to reverse the machine.
What has always been Charles's weakness? I don't know, the master detective? Except it's clearly not a painting with ravens, but rather AI-generated images involving ravens. Ooh, the wedding dress. Oh, he's materialized some more.
I'll distract him. Don't worry about me. What matters is that you're alive to save the world from people like him. Charles, my love. I knew I'd find you again.
Emma! I knew you'd return to me! It is your fate. Our destiny! No! No, this can't be!
You're the best friend I've ever had. I will always be with you.
Master Detective, you're alive. I can't believe Miss Ravenhurst is really gone. But if her last act was sacrificing herself to keep Angelica from resurrecting Charles Dalimar, well, then she was truly one of the bravest people I've ever met.
Farewell, my friend. We'll meet again one day. A long, long time from now.
Okay. Well, I have a lot of thoughts on that. Boy, I mean, maybe the next retrospective series I'll do will be on the disappointing era. Like, man. Like, this game, like, started off pretty strong, but just using AI more and more and more often. Sometimes probably it even occurred in places I wasn't able to pick up on. But, and I know it's only gonna get worse in the games to come. Like, I don't know how to make it clear to Grandma that AI generated images suck. They should use their talented artists more and actually manage to pay them more. You know, like, look at all these people credited. Like, that's not enough people to work on a game and do a good enough job. They had to use AI at some points. And just, like, at the ending, Angelica just got totally forgotten entirely. What happened to her ghost? Who knows? Maybe it's part of the brooch. Maybe it'll come back in some other entry. I don't know. Maybe the bonus game will explain what the heck happened to Angelica. I thought this was gonna be a big end in a big climactic confrontation with her, where we stop her at the very least, but no. Like, she got a bit more actual development, like, oh, she actually was in the asylum with Charles, I guess, and that's how he became obsessed with her, but they didn't really explore that much at all. And then, of course, at the end, they had to bring Charles Dalimar back yet again. Why? Because Ravenhurst is the most famous game. Like, up until that point, I was actually kind of digging what they did. Like, yes, it's returning to Ravenhurst again, but at least it was elaborating on some parts that the original games never really touched much on, like Charles seeing Alistair in the asylum. That was pretty cool. Spending some more time learning about Charles at Fate's Carnival, that was pretty cool. But to bring him back at the end yet again is just so disappointing. And also, the animation for him just wasn't that good at all. And then at the end, to have Evelyn Ravenhurst killed off, yay, that was amazing. Basically, all of my fears that would happen with this game came true, you know, and so I'm very, very glad I ended the retrospective when I did, because, like, if the series from Grandma continues on at this level of quality, then I would gladly give it up for some other developer to take the reins, because, like, just so much about this game was derivative of Escape from Ravenhurst or Fate's Carnival or both. And it's just like, why? Were they rushed? Like, did they put so much time into Fragments of Truth that they just couldn't manage to get the game out on time without copying and pasting a bunch of stuff? I don't know. Like, at least with Fragments of Truth, there was quite a lot of... There was some, like, reused puzzles, but not a ton, you know? Like, here, I'd say the vast majority of puzzles were reused, in particular from Escape from Ravenhurst. And the thing is, why copy Escape from Ravenhurst when the game itself isn't capable of delivering that sort of level of quality at all? You know, like, the whole thing with Escape from Ravenhurst that gave it so much of its appeal was its super dark atmosphere, really delving into the madness of Charles Dalimar. They tried to do that with this game, but I don't think it worked out very well at all. I'd say this is the most negative I've been for an MCF game since Key to Ravenhurst and Ravenhurst Unlocked. And that's not a good thing at all. Just killing off Evelyn doesn't really do anything because we got no time spent with her. We spent like 5 to 10 minutes with Evelyn in the Riddle of Mrs. Bishop, and then, she's gone. And then we never saw her again until this game, where she was possessed most of the time and was only unpossessed at the very end when she had killed herself. Angelica, I thought, was supposed to be the big bad of the series up until this point. Maybe she still is, maybe in future games she'll be back, but of course they couldn't have a big climactic confrontation with her in House That Love Built. They had to bring back Charles again as a villain. Okay. I could go on. I probably will be quite negative in whenever I cover this game in a retrospective part, but that I don't think will be for a while. I'll just close by saying I think it's not intended to be a humble brag, but I'd say in pretty much every single metric, I did a better job celebrating Mystery Case Files turning 20 years old than Grandma themselves did. Might be premature, I don't know, maybe the bonus game and whatever an old diary is will be excellent, but we'll just have to see in the next part. So like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you next time when I'll maybe be a bit more positive. I don't know. That all depends on what this game will have. Will they put a bunch of AI in the bonus game too? Who knows? We'll see. So like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you in the next video.